Hey besties, welcome back to Gigi and Mimi Talk Too Much.
Where the conversations are unfiltered and the thoughts are slightly unhinged.
I'm Gigi.
And I'm Mimi.
Together, we are turning random thoughts into full-blown conversations.
So grab your tea and prepare to spiral with us.
Because
we are already talking
way too much.
So, Gigi, what's on the agenda for today?
Well, we have a really fun game that we are going to play called This or That.
Basically, we know that we explained who we were mostly last time, but at the same point in time, you still don't know a whole lot about us.
And we talked way too much.
Yep, way too much.
So, hopefully, this game that we are going to play will show you a bit more about who we are and the things we like, the things that we would do.
Yep. So to start, skydiving or scuba diving?
Probably scuba dive because I don't love heights, and I also want to see like orcas, and I would love to scuba dive with some orcas or see sea urchins. Okay, do you know how nice it would be to get a little hug from a sea urchin again?
That'd be amazing.
Or a starfish, but you can't be too hard on starfish because starfish, they're, I think, as I was told when I went to BC, I think I was told that starfish, if you poke them too hard, they break? Not break, they... What's the word?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
So you shouldn't poke them too hard is basically what's coming out of that. But I'd love to see them.
For me, it probably 10 years ago, I would have said skydiving, because at that point in time, I was an adrenaline junkie, and did a whole bunch of stuff like that for fun. But now, probably scuba diving, because it seems fun, it seems calm, and I like marine mammals.
So Mimi.
Not as much as Grace, but still.
So Mimi, would you rather have a side part or a middle part?
Probably a middle part. It used to be a side part. I used to have my hair parted right here. Back in the day, because at one point in time, my hair was really short. So.
Well, I probably would have I have a middle part right now, and I like it. I don't know. A side part might be cool, though. Like, a side part might be fun. I've never had one. I've only had a middle part. I also, like, these bangs aren't... Like, these are actual bangs. But I don't want to... I don't want to go get them cut. And so, they're... Because I don't like bangs, but I don't put them as bangs. I just put them as, like, my side bangs. I'm like, they're side bangs, but they're not. I really should get them cut into side bangs so that I don't have to keep moving them over all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know. It is what it is.
Sure is. Camping or luxury hotel?
Ooh, camping. I love camping, though I can't set up a tent to save my life. So Mimi has to always set up my tent for me.
I have shown Gigi, like, 5 times how to set up her tent in great detail, and she does not remember.
I sometimes can do it. Like, I mean, I am getting better at it. I'm getting better at paying attention and, like, how to put them in the ground and the poles and stuff. But I still just keep forgetting how to do it. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this. But I love camping. I'd camp. If I could take an RV out, I would camp in an RV because I wouldn't have to set up anything. So that'd be cool, I guess. But also, I like camping because it's on the ground and it's nice. And I also like we got a spider drunk once when we went camping. Yeah. So my friend's dad had an alcohol like bottle.
Okay.
And so we put the little spider in a cap. And the spider got drunk.
Oh my goodness.
It was hilarious.
Oh no.
And I like getting wood, and I love s'mores. S'mores are delicious.
S'mores are the best part of camping.
I usually end up having them burned because I just put them full force in the fire and say, cook. And Mimi over here gets them golden brown and nice.
I remember one time when I was a kid, I set my marshmallow on fire and pulled it out of the camp or out of the fire and started yelling at the top of my lungs, screaming and running around with it because it was on fire and I didn't know how to put it out.
The one time she did burn her marshmallow, we went camping with our group and she did burn it and it fell off her stick into the fire.
Rip marshmallow.
So that wasn't a s'more, okay? Because so all she really ate was the chocolate and the graham crackers.
Me, definitely camping. I love camping, but to be completely honest with you, I luxury camp in a way because I sleep in a tent and everything like everyone else, but at the same point in time, I sleep with a double stuffed air mattress. It's hard for me to get up off the ground.
She even has, like, when you go into her tent, she has her little mattress, she has her pillows, which everybody should have, but she has her pillows, and it's all fancy, she has her nice blankets, and I'm just like, dude, I don't even sleep like that.
And she has, and I go into her tent, and she has a little blow up swim mattress.
That was
and
1 year.
Blankets all on the floor.
That was 1 year, okay? And that was because my cat's here, making her little appearance. Okay, but that was 1 year. And that was because my sister was like, here, you can take this. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And me not really paying attention to what it was, brought it, and then I was like, oh. And so I had to sleep on a sleep mattress for like 2 days. And it wasn't uncomfy, but it wasn't comfy. And then the other years I went, there was a hole in my mattress, and so the air deflated every night.
She would have to repump it up the night before she went back to bed.
And it was horrible because I wanted to sleep good, and I never did. I slept on rocks. And so, but now, because technically I do sleep on a floor, because I have a tatami mat, I have a futon, I have a Japanese futon, so I do sleep on the floor. And so technically, I probably could camp on the ground. I just don't want to. It'd be very hard. Anyways, what is the next question?
Get up early or stay up late?
Ooh. Okay, well, for me, I love night times. I am the biggest night owl. But if I work in the morning, I have to force myself to go to sleep at a decent hour. And so that is hard.
I remember waking up in the middle of the night to use the washroom at 2 a.m. and finding Gigi in the bathroom, singing her heart out in the shower. And I'm just like, Gigi, why are you showering in this late at night? And she's like, well, I was awake anyway, and I decided I wanted to shower.
I usually stay awake for a long time. I just like it because it's very peaceful at night. Like, nobody's awake but you. And so you can think about things, unlike in the daytime, and where I do not thrive. I also, when people wake me up in the morning, it's horrible. Because she wakes me up, and I'm just like, why? Why are you waking me up? What do you need? And then half the time I forget what she's talking about because I'm like, I wasn't listening to you because I just woke up. So that's great. But I'm more of a night owl than a morning person. What about you, Mimi?
I would love to be a night owl, but I am not. I take medication that makes me sleepy at night. So I stay up till maybe midnight at the latest. Absolute latest.
No, you stayed up till one at one point.
Maybe once.
That's pretty rare, though.
Yeah, very rare. So I will have to say I get up early. I was up at 7-something this morning, which isn't really early, but for us young adults or adults in our late 20s.
I am technically a young adult.
You are technically a young adult by government
regulation
language.
I am only a young adult for like a few more months, and then I am pushed out of that category. And she's a young adult for 3 more years.
Yeah.
So that's a 3.5, three and some because she's not. Yeah,
Not quite 27.
no. So she is for 3 and a bit more years, and I'm just like, great. Because I didn't think I was a young adult, though, at all. I thought I was an old person. I was like, I'm an old person.
You're an old person at heart, Gigi.
I am.
But yeah, for me, it's get up early.
I'd be baking my bread.
Um, phone call or text?
I do not text anybody. I don't even text her. And I tell everybody I don't text, and they're like, you text. I'm like, no, I really don't text. And so they'll text me, and then I have to tell Mimi that why did they text me? What was the point of this? So I usually because I'll stare at a text and I'll say in my mind I'll mentally prepare and I'll say I'm going to text back, and then days later my phone tells me and it says you have a message, and I'm like, oh, I do. So most likely phone calls. I love phone calls. I even call her when she's downstairs because I I won't text her
No.
because I'm just like, this is not working out for me. I think it's more personable when you call anyways, so for me it's probably calling. What about you, Mimi?
Text. Definitely text. Phone calls, like setting up for a phone call, gives me so much anxiety. Because I I can't see the person face to face and everything. So it absolutely kills me to give a phone call. So I'm definitely a text person, 100%. I will text Gigi, and she will call me, and I'll be like, "Why didn't you just text me?" And she'll be like, "Oh, because I wanted to phone you because I had such a long thing to tell you." And then she'll tell me 3 words and hang up.
I just don't like text. So she'll text me, even though she knows I don't like it. And then I have to tell her I don't like them, and so I'll phone her and I'll tell her that. And I'm like, I don't like texts. And she's like, I know. And I'm like, then why did you text me? And sometimes I'll look at the text, and then people are like, did you see it? Did you reply? And I'm just like, no. I saw it, though. So I knew about it. In my mind, I replied. So, what is the next question, Mimi?
Mountains or beach?
Beach. No. I don't know. I want to say beach because I
Orcas.
love orcas. I love them.
She loves them. So many.
This is kind of why I got my cat, because she looks like an orca.
So many interesting facts about orcas have come out of her mouth.
And she's done listening to them. Well, she'll still listen to them if I really want her to.
Yeah.
But and more like I figured out why some people listen to facts, but they'll like zone out because her boyfriend did it once, and he was talking about his wrenches. And I was so bored. I was done with the conversation, so I tuned out. And I'm like, after he told me eventually, I'm like, oh, I understand why you tune out. I get it now. If you don't like if you don't like the hearing about it all the time, it makes sense. So I totally get it. But I think I probably want beaches because orcas and whales and dolphins and sea creatures. But I love mountains. I like the goats on the mountains. We recently went to Jasper, and I saw so many goats.
Yes.
It was beautiful. I even saw this one goat. There's goats on. Oh wait, sorry, that wasn't in Jasper. In BC, there's goats on roofs.
Mm-hmm.
It is amazing. There's this whole area for goats on roofs. Okay, so it's beautiful, but. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I love mountains. I like hiking them, and I like doing. But I also love orcas and whales and fish, and well, not so much fish because where we live, all we see is that. So there's that. But orcas and whales and sea urchins and all the good stuff. So I'm kind of torn. What about you?
I'm gonna say both. And I have a reason. I like beaches because the sand is soft, and the seashells and the breeze and the smell of the ocean air. But I also like mountains because they're very pretty. things I don't like about mountains are climbing them. So if I'm gonna admire a mountain, I'm gonna admire a mountain from my car. Where a beach, I'm gonna admire mostly along the water and stuff. So both. I like both.
That's a good answer, actually.
Thank you.
It's eloquently put.
Thank you. Next one.
What is the next question?
Dogs or cats?
Well, as you can see, I have a cat. So I'm gonna go with cats. But also like a dog. Like when she passes away, when she gets older, because she's only 5. Well, she's almost 5. She's born in August. And so when she passes away, I wanted to get a dog. But this cat right here is so dog-like.
Oh my goodness. Today, just today, maybe about 3 hours ago, this cat was, our friend was over, Gigi, and she was throwing a little crinkly ball, like crinkly pom-pom ball for Tresemme. And Tresemme would then pick it up in her mouth, move it, chase after it, pick it up in her mouth again, move it again, and chase after it. It was so dog-like.
And so, since she's such like a dog, like even when I take her outside on her leash that she has, I run with her. And Mimi, I was gonna say my friend Mimi, she's like, she runs, and I'm like, yeah, she runs. So she'll run with me while I'm running, and so she's such a dog that I don't know if I want a dog, because she's the best dog. It's the best of both worlds. She's a cat and a dog. So I'm not 100% sure. Also, I had the chance of having a dog once, but my aunt did not appreciate that, so she just didn't really let me have that dog. So I only have ever grown up with cats, and I like cats, and I also think that when I get old enough, I don't want to have an animal and then me maybe like subsequently die and it be alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I also think about that. So she might be my only cat. I might also, if I have, after she dies, I might only have one more cat, and then that is it, because I feel so bad for the videos of the animals that like their owners pass away and they have to go to the pound, and then they're all sad, and then even when they have their owners, they have their new owners, they're still sad. It makes me very sad, so I don't think I could do that. But I'm more of a cat person. That is basically a long-winded explanation. What about
sense.
you, Mimi?
Well, definitely a cat. I have a cat. She is my life and my love. I think I could take care of a dog. Like, my boyfriend wants to get a dog when Sophie passes away. And it's not that I'm not 100% with it. I would be okay with a dog. It would just have to be not aggressive.
One of those smaller dogs.
Not even a smaller dog. A
No?
medium-sized dog's fine, and big dogs are good too. Size doesn't matter to me. As long as it's nice and it's friendly and it's socialized, then that's all that matters to me.
If I owned my own place,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably want, like, I do want a dog. Like, having a dog would not be the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I want a pit bull or a Rottweiler.
Mm.
I've always wanted one of those dogs, and yes, I know they get a bad rap because they're pit bulls and Rottweilers, but a lot of people don't train them, and they don't even really care much, and then they're mean, so obviously the dog or anything's going to be mean. Like this cat, she is kind of mean, but she's also really nice. And so some people are just really mean to their dogs, and are just really mean, and then their dogs are really mean, and the cats are really mean, and it's a whole thing. So I think, but I'd really want one, but I don't want one right now because I do not live in a home. Like, I live in a home, but I don't own a home. There you go. And so having a dog for me wouldn't make any sense. And also, when you don't own a home, the dogs the people that rent to you don't always like big dogs. So I don't think me having a dog would be the greatest. Also, they just tear up everything.
I get that.
So, Mimi,
Yes.
rain or snow?
Okay. I have voiced my opinion to Gigi multiple times how I feel about winter and snow. I moved to Alberta to live near family, not for the weather. If I had my choice, I'd still be in BC.
Yeah, mainly for the fish.
Yes, I love fish. Oh my gosh, I love fish.
So when she moved up here, I was like, why are you here?
I'm like, family. I'm here for family.
So that was good. That was good.
Definitely rain, because rain, it turns to ice in the winter when it rains, but I'm not talking about winter rain. I'm talking about spring, summer rain. It doesn't
Perfect.
stick. It just stays on the ground. It cools you down.
Makes the
I like
ground
rain.
so nice.
And
fresh.
it waters flowers and stuff, which is nice. So, what about you, Gigi?
I love the snow, Mimi. I love it. And yes, probably not everybody likes the snow, but I love it mainly because where we live, it snows a lot, and it's always snowy here. We obviously get spring, as she knows, because we get rain. And it's
last
nice.
year spring lasted a week.
Our summer lasted for longer. We get really hot summers here, and I hate it because we have snow all year round, basically.
I gotta wear my capris for a week, and that was it. So,
And then it was summer.
yes.
Fall's nice too, but I'm not as big a fan as fall because we also don't have a fall for that long all the time.
No, fall's like maybe 3 weeks. I love fall. I love the falling of the leaves and the crunching and the cooler weather.
I like the turning of the leaves.
But at most here, fall's like a month, and that's it.
I think last year
hmm
fall was a month.
I think it was a month and a week.
Like fall was longer. Yeah, fall was longer than normal.
Yeah.
This year, hopefully, we have a long fall because she does love fall.
Oh,
Because
I love fall.
fall is when Halloween's coming.
I'm a Halloween girly.
And she loves but I love winter because I'm used to it, and you can make snow angels, you can make tunnels. When I was young, we used to go outside and make tunnels all the time, and we'd skidoo, and we'd use our magic carpets, and okay, goodbye, and we'd use our magic carpets, and we'd go down hills, and so that's why I like winter. It's just it is horrible to have to dress up to go outside all the time because it gets freezing here.
I'm going to interrupt. Tresemme just jumped off Gigi's lap and is now
Licking herself.
sitting on an air vent.
Well, no, but she is licking herself. She's licking her tail.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the fact that she's sitting on an air vent.
She's
To
done
keep
that.
warm.
She's done that her entire life.
She back in our townhouse when we lived in a townhouse, all the time we would come downstairs and find her laying on the heat vent by the door.
When she was younger, she did it like when she was a baby because I got her at 7 weeks old, which is not when you're supposed to get a cat, but they just gave her to me at that young. So when she was a baby, she would lay on me to keep warm, and she would lay like in, she'd curl up and she'd lay in really warm areas, but she wouldn't ever lay on vents. She only started laying on vents as she got older, and she couldn't just lay on people to keep her warm 24/7. So that is what she does. She lays on them, she sits on them. She doesn't use a normal bed like a cat.
No.
She'll use a vent. I have a vent in my room, and I'm pretty sure that she lays on that all night. So she doesn't use normal beds. Like her cat uses a piece of bread bed.
It's her toasty toast.
It's like French toast. It looks adorable. But
she loafs on the loaf.
Mimi should bring it one day. She'll show you. It's
Maybe.
beautiful.
Maybe I'll bring it down one day and have Sophie sit between us on her
When
bread bed.
okay, that might be a stretch. Sophie's not a big fan of me at the current
Okay,
point
maybe
now.
on the back of the couch on her bread bed then.
She does like me, but to an extent. It's like how Tresemme likes Michelle and her boyfriend to an extent.
Yes.
She likes her more than she likes her boyfriend, but to an extent.
Okay, next question. Window or aisle seat?
We'll see. Wait. Unless we're in a plane.
Yeah, I'm
Because
pretty sure it's in a plane.
No, I know, but like if you're in a movie theater,
I think.
no, I
No,
understand.
I understand where you're coming from.
I understand. I'm just saying. So
Yeah.
if I was in a movie theater, I would love the aisle seat
Yeah.
because I don't like being squished, and you're always squished by people in theaters. But if you were on a plane, which is where this question, if you're asking this question, usually comes from, then I would sit in the window seat because, well, depending who's sitting beside me, because I am not a tiny woman, so depending who's sitting beside me.
Okay.
But I love the window because when she took me on my first plane ride to BC, it is so nice watching outside, watching the whole world become small and the mountains come up. It is such a pretty thing. And when we went on this plane ride, I would open the first plane ride we went on, first time we went down, I opened the window and closed the window and kept opening and closing it, and she eventually kind of got annoyed, but like I was having fun. I've never been on a plane before. So, yeah. What about you, Mimi?
Window seat on a plane, definitely. Um, I love looking out the window, and having the window light. And I think in a movie theater, I like the middle seat because not being able to see out the right side of both my eyes, if I'm sitting like on the left side of the theater aisle seat, it's kind of hard for me to see the whole screen. So either the right aisle seat or the middle seat.
I don't know. I think in the movie theater, they're all kind of cool. I do love the aisle seat. Is my favorite seat. They're all kind of cool, except for like if you go in the, like in the middle of the middle seats. If you go there, like usually the people that are sitting, because there's so many people on your left side and so many people on your right side, you get squished, and I hate that feeling. It's so boxed in. But I think I prefer aisle seats in the movie theater, and I prefer window seats in the planes.
Okay.
So yeah,
Roller coaster or Ferris wheel?
I am deathly afraid of roller coasters.
I know you are.
Deathly afraid.
Oh my goodness.
I get so nervous. Because I went on, okay, and I'm like, I went on a roller coaster and I was like, is the bar going to come off? Like, are we going to fall off at this high? I was so nervous, okay, and also because, like, I read that in Edmonton, the one roller coaster, what's it called again?
I'm not even sure. The one of the ones at West Edmonton Mall.
And so at Galaxyland, it fell off its tracks. And then some people died and some people got hurt, I think. Right? Or did they all die?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Well, you don't remember. But anyway. But so I get so nervous, and they're so high and they flip you upside down. And that's what makes me nervous. It's more of the fact that I could fall out of this because I'm like, is the bar sturdy? Like, is it gonna? And I know they buckle you in usually, but sometimes they don't. It's a whole thing. And so I'm like, is it gonna keep us in? And so I hate roller coasters. Like my uncle, he took me on one in BC. Okay. And he said, you have to go on this. And so he made me go on the roller coaster. And it was so scary, Mimi. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. He's like, yes, you can. I'm like, no, I can't. You are not making me go there. I'm not going up there. But I'll go on. It's funny, though, because I'll go on every other ride. I'll go on fast rides. I'll go on upside down rides. I'll go on rides that, like, you want to puke on. I'll go on every ride. But roller coasters, I can't go on. I'm not doing it. So it's not happening. So most likely the other one,
Ferris wheel.
which was Ferris wheels. Oh, except for that one time I went on a Ferris wheel and Mimi came on with me, and the only reason I was so it was like they changed ours to like gondola style instead of
The sitting down ones.
normal sitting Ferris wheels, and so the door was open. It was just a tiny door.
It was
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna give you some perspective here. This door was like maybe this big, this wide, and it was like a cage door, and it shut just like it didn't even need to shut. It just shut so like little people wouldn't fall out of it and everything. And so it was open like maybe this much in between doors, and Gigi was freaking out about it.
I was like, it needs to be shut, and I was so paranoid
It
that it wasn't
was
shut. So
Hilarious.
eventually I shut it, and it was fine. But see, like the normal Ferris wheels when I was younger, and you know how it says "Do not rock." My sister would always, just because she knew it annoyed me, she would always rock it, and when she rocked it, I was like, "Hey, you're not supposed to do this. You're not." And so she kept doing it, and I'm like, "We're gonna fall off," and I was so scared when I was younger because I was like, we're gonna fall off. It's not gonna be good. It's a whole thing, and so eventually, this is why I don't ride with her on Ferris wheels. Okay,
That makes sense.
This is mainly why. What about you, Mimi?
When I was younger, I probably would have said roller coaster. I loved roller coasters when I was younger. The adrenaline, the fast speeds, the upside downs, all that stuff.
They look really fun. Don't get me wrong, and they
Yeah.
look. But I can't do it. It's mentally blocking.
I understand that. But now I'm a little older. I'm a
young
little
adult.
I'm a little bit more frail. I'm not so good on fast things anymore.
Bones be creaking.
My bones be creaking. So definitely a Ferris wheel.
What's next, Mimi?
Book or movie?
Ooh.
I'm gonna answer this one first.
Okay, you answer it first. I
So-
got many things. I think the reason she wants to is because her answers will be quicker.
I don't know about that. I just want to answer first.
Okay, you answer first.
So I'm gonna say movie, but I have a good explanation. When a book comes out and they turn it into a movie, I will read the book first. Because if I don't read the book first and I watch the movie first, I'm not going to read that book. Whether it's exactly to the T of the book, or if it's the book was like way better than the movie, no matter what, I'm not going to read that book. I have to read the book before I watch the movie. Like, my brother made me watch the Harry Potter movies before he let me read the books. And I went to sit down and read the books. And I could not read them.
If you would excuse me for an interruption. Okay. She has told me, because I am not such a big book reader before the movies, because I forget there's books. She has told me that the books have way more description than the movie does.
Most of the time.
And so I understand why, because it's a lot.
And so when I watch the movie before the book, I can't get into the book. So like I read the Twilight series, and am I ever happy I read that before watching the movie? Because I went and saw the movies, and as the movies came out, they got worse and worse and worse and less based on the book. And yes, some of them were okay, and they stuck to the storyline and everything. But there was a whole bunch of stuff that was included in the book that was not included in the movies, and so that is why I like reading the books before the movies. But I love a good movie at the same time.
She will not watch any movie before the book. Like, I tried to make her watch 5 Feet Apart, and she was like, I haven't read the book yet. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah,
so she had to read the whole book when we were camping, and then she watched the movie, which I don't know. Did you like it?
The movie was actually really good, and it did the book justice.
Now, I also like to read the books, but hear me out. Half the time when I'm watching a movie, I forget that there's a book out. Also, like, now that I'm older, I read the books before I watch the movies usually. If there is a book adaptation, or sorry, if there's a if there's a book before the adaptation, there you go. But when I was younger, like Harry Potter, my sister watched it, so she made me watch it with her when I was like 8. And so now there's books out. It's so hard for me to want to read them because I've watched the movie. And I know they're not going to be the same as the movie because I've been told by Mimi that there's so much more in the book than the movie, but that's what I watched. So I don't want to read it, but I want to read it at some point because I do think as any Harry Potter nerd should they should do justice and they should read it so they can understand everything, not just the movies. But probably I would read the books more than I watch the movies now, just because the books would be so much better. Because some movies, like Twilight, apparently is shit. Pardon my language.
Yeah.
And so,
Gigi, being a person who never read the Twilight books, will never understand how the movies did not do it justice.
Well, I didn't want to read the Twilight, like I didn't want to watch the Twilight either.
Mm-hmm.
But so one day I was bored and I was just sitting in my room and I'm like, okay, I have nothing to watch, so I'm just gonna turn on the Twilight series and see what it's like. And I watched it, and my personal opinion is like I mean, yes, it's funny in some parts, and it's cool, but it's also very unoriginal. Like, I just don't love it. If I read the books, probably I'd love it more, but I just didn't like it. Like, they sparkled, and then I didn't like the ending, and so I just didn't like any of it, period. Okay? And Mimi most likely loved a lot of it because she read the books. And I'm assuming the books are way better than the movie.
100%.
So did what movie stuck with the books really?
5 Feet Apart. 5 Feet Apart was good and it stuck with the books.
Did Twilight?
Twilight, as the movies came out, they started sticking to the books less and less. Like, there's so much more in the books that they could have included in the movies that they just cut out.
I mean, it makes sense, though, because, like, as the fandom got bigger, I mean, they didn't really need to stick to the original thing, even though it would be adapted from the books.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like, in Eclipse and Breaking Dawn, there were parts in the book where it was Jacob's point of view. And they didn't include that in the movies, and I was so upset. So upset.
I have a question.
So, yes.
Because of what I remember. So, when Jacob became... What is it called? He became...
A werewolf?
No, at the end when Bella was pregnant with Renesmee, and he became Renesmee's...
Okay. How do I explain this? He was in love with Renesmee, but couldn't be with Renesmee at the point in time. There you go, imprinted.
Yeah, that's what I was... So, is that in the books?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's in the books.
Okay. I thought that was a little bit weird, but I don't know. I didn't read any of the books, so I wouldn't honestly know.
That's okay.
So.
Next question. Marvel or DC?
What's Harley Quinn in?
Harley Quinn's DC.
So DC.
Okay.
And that the only reason I'm saying this is because I don't watch much TV or these things, so I don't actually know, but I love Harley Quinn. I think Harley Quinn's a badass.
She is.
So I also love the Joker. Is Joker DC then?
Yes, because they are the same universe.
I don't know.
They're all in the Batman universe.
So the Batman universe is
DC.
DC, okay.
Yes.
Batman's cool too. But her boyfriend is more of a Batman fan than I am.
Yes.
So.
He is definitely DC. To be honest with you, I'm probably DC too. Not that I don't appreciate Marvel. Marvel's really good.
Marvel's with Iron Man, correct?
Correct.
I do like Iron Man.
Yeah, Marvel's very good, and it has has its strong points and everything, but I think I prefer DC.
I don't know if I can really have a preference just because I don't know much about any of them.
I understand that.
So I don't know if I can. Like, do you think you can have a preference without really knowing everything?
I get what you're saying. I've seen more of the movies than you have. I haven't read the comics or anything.
Uh-huh.
But I've seen more of the movies than you have.
Yeah.
So I'm allowed a preference, but
Well, yes.
I think you should be allowed a preference either way.
Okay, well then my preference, I guess, would be DC because it has Harley Quinn.
Okay.
And Harley Quinn's adorable. Like I play Fortnite, and on Fortnite all of my skins are Harley Quinn and I love them. So I was like, they were in the shop, and I was like, oh my god, she's in the shop, and she's so cute because she's pastel and everything. And I know that's off topic, like way off topic, but that's happening. And so she doesn't have any.
I have Harley Quinn skin.
You do?
Yeah, I have the one that came with the Batman skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I have a Harley Quinn skin.
That's good to know. That's really good.
At least I think I do.
Well, if you,
I'm pretty sure I do.
I'm guessing you do because I think you bought one for, you bought Batman.
I bought Batman for my boyfriend.
So I'm pretty sure your boyfriend has.
But I didn't buy him Harley Quinn, but I bought myself Harley Quinn and Batman.
Nice.
I just bought him Batman.
Just wanted to buy him Batman, but I can have
really
Harley
likes
Quinn.
Batman.
He loves Batman. He has a sweater of Batman, and so the logo is just underneath his hood. And I lifted it up and I showed Mimi, and I was like, "Look, Batman."
Okay, so now we're gonna take a break.
Mhm.
We're gonna shift gears here, and we're going to give Gigi
The
5
spotlight.
minutes, a 5-minute spotlight, to spew some of her fabulous trivia facts for you guys. So I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes.
And then we're gonna get the show on the road.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Go.
Okay, so did you guys know that I just found this out like recently, okay? That blue whales can live to like 80 to 90 years old. I know that part, but there was one in rare cases that they could live, this one lived to 110, okay? That is amazing. Like, did you know that, Mimi?
I did not.
That's beautiful, okay? And then they're pregnant for like, blue whales are pregnant for a year, which is why they don't really reproduce. They reproduce every 2 to 3 years because they're pregnant for a whole year. That would be so uncomfortable to be pregnant for a whole year, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I guess humans are like pregnant for like 10 months. Technically 9 months. They say 9 months, but you're pregnant for a long time, and then if you go over, but like 12 months, that's so long. Sperm whales are also pregnant, but they're pregnant for 14 to 16 months.
That's crazy.
Which is amazing. It blew my mind because I have a whale tracker thing, and I have a whale called Sven, okay? And it tells me all about them, and I'm just like, it just amazes me. And so I had to look up when sperm whales have babies because I was like, I want to know how long they are pregnant for. Okay? And then, did you guys know that orcas, male orcas, they only live in the wild like 30 to 50 years, and sometimes they can live a bit longer, and sometimes they can live to 60, but in captivity, they only live like to their late teens to the early 20s, and then female orcas live to like 90 years in the wild. And in captivity, they only live to like their 20s and 30s, which makes sense because it's captivity, it's just a hole, and they get depressed and sad, so it makes total sense why they only live that long. And then their dorsal fin on the top, they only fall over. Like orcas, their orca's dorsal fin only fall over in captivity. They don't really fall over in the wild. It's usually just straight. Also, they are dolphins, okay? And I've told Mimi this, that they are dolphins, and Mimi was so confused at first because they're called killer whales. But the reason they're called killer whales is because they kill whales. They kill baby killer whales. They don't kill baby killer whales. They kill baby whales. Well, they try to, at least. The moms usually try to save them as much as they can. But they're called killer whales, but they're not actually whales. Like, technically, they're the largest dolphin, so they are a whale, but they're not a whale. They're a dolphin. And everyone was so amazed by that. And I'm just like, well, yeah, they have like little doors open and everything. And then I also found out, because I was watching this documentary, that they came from land mammals, which I understand they came from mammals, but they came from these land, like little tiny animals, but I forget their names exactly. But it was adorable. And then, I have so many facts. I have so many things I want to tell people.
You got a minute left. A minute 25 left.
I know. Oh, did you know that prides of lions, they usually have 10 to 15 in them, but it depends on the territory and how much food they have available. So they can have up to like 40 lions in a pride. Okay, that's just bonkers. And then females do 90% of the hunting, and the males usually take care of the babies, and they take care of the territory and the land. So like, it's hello, and so they that's what they do. That's what the males do while the females are hunting, and then tuxedo cats, as I have one. They're very smart. So if you show them things to do, they will do them, which is not good. Like Mimi has shown Tresemme how to do a lot of things, and she has gotten into a lot of things because of it. She knows how to turn on the sink, and it is the most annoying thing ever. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Okay.
Is it? Am I almost?
5,
Oh, my segment's
4,
almost done.
3, 2.
Hope you
1.
enjoyed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's as many facts as Mimi can take.
Yes, definitely.
So we will be back with more later at some point, and we'll have fun. Okay.
Time for Mimi moment. So, Mimi has moments where she is not as smart as she should be. And it happens at least once a week. So, my Mimi moment for this week was I was in the vehicle with my boyfriend, and we were talking about speaking Spanish. So he said something in Spanish, and I asked him what he said, and he's like, I don't speak Spanish. And I, repeating it, because I thought it was funny, was like, I don't speak sandwich.
She doesn't speak sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if I may intrude and say something quickly, Mimi moments happen to everybody. Okay?
Oh, 100%.
We just call them Mimi moments because they happen to Mimi more than any of us. Her boyfriend, Gigi.
My boyfriend. Not named
Your boyfriend.
Gigi.
I mean, he could be.
Not named Gigi, just my boyfriend. Because you are named Gigi.
Sorry. Well, I was thinking of because the letters and stuff, but that's fine.
Yeah, nope.
No, we're thinking of wrong things.
Yep, just my boyfriend.
I had Mimi moment.
She had her own Mimi moment on camera.
I did. I did have a Mimi moment on camera. She also had a Mimi moment on camera.
Of course.
So anyways, do you have any more Mimi moments?
Nope, that's my Mimi moment of the week.
Can I tell them the Mimi moment of the other Mimi moment of the week?
If you would like to, you may.
So, she was making me tea. And you're supposed to steep the tea for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And,
I did not steep the tea for 5 minutes.
No, so now it tastes watery.
I rushed the tea steeping. That wasn't a Mimi moment, that was just a stupid moment.
Okay. if you want to say that, what exactly is the difference between a me moment and a stupid moment?
A meme moment's when everyone laughs at it. A stupid moment is when I'm like, oh gosh, I shouldn't have done that.
Darn.
Okay.
Okay, now
More
we have
questions.
a lot more questions.
More this or that. Pop music or rock music?
I don't love pop music.
I know you don't. And I know rock music isn't your favorite either. But
I like
which of the two?
rock music more.
That makes sense.
But my favorite music is old time music,
Like
or
50s music.
or Christian music.
Or Christian music. She's not Christian, but she likes to listen to it. Well, it's not, okay, let me rephrase that. It's not that she's not Christian. She doesn't go to church at this point in time.
Yeah, quickly, I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
This is not to do with any of this point. You're right, I had a me moment when I said Gigi, because I thought of myself. So you're right, I did. I had a me moment because I was like Gigi, but that's not their name. It's not Gigi. So that was my moment.
That was her meme moment of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we caught it on camera.
Yep. Back to the question. Pop music or rock music?
Rock music.
Okay. I'm pop music. 100%. I love pop music.
Really?
I like the
thought
different
you would've
genres
chose-
and everything.
I thought you would have chose rock
Nope,
music.
definitely pop. I like rock music, and rock music is like one of my favorite types of music, but I definitely like pop more than rock. Like pop is I love the upbeat tunes of it, and it just makes me want to go, and
She loves it, and the one she loves is she likes Pink.
Oh,
I
I love
absolutely hate Pink. I think Pink should. No.
I don't listen to it very often in front of Gigi.
She used to
Because she
listen to it
doesn't
all the
like it.
time, and
I
I was
used to
like,
listen
I
to it
can't.
all the time, and then she came up to me one day and it's like, Mimi? And I was like, yes. She was like, I don't like Pink. Please do your best not to listen to it in front of me. And I'm like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I questioned her about it. I questioned her how she could not like someone so beautifully voiced.
It's not that I don't like her. It's just that listening to her over and over, and because she likes Pink and she likes all of these people from a certain era, from 2000 and
2010s, early
there you go.
2000s.
Sorry, I forgot. I blanked for a second there. So she likes people from then, from 2010. Listening to it so much just annoys me, which is weird because I listen to music over and over and over again,
Oh my
and
gosh.
she hates it. But to me, it like gives my brain dopamine. I have lately been listening to Judas, and I love it.
I have heard that song only twice, but every once in a while she'll come downstairs listening to it and just singing along to it, and I'm just like, she's still listening to it.
I am. I love it. It gives my brain a little dopamine hits, and I'm just like, yes.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Fiction or nonfiction? I'm gonna answer first because Gigi's taking a minute to think.
Yeah, I am sorry.
I like fiction. I like made up worlds. I like anything that will get me out of life today. Like, take me away to a different land, please.
Is that why you like fiction?
I love fiction.
Okay. You like fiction because it's not real?
Yep, basically.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like both.
Oh.
I cannot come up with one because I like some books because they take you somewhere that you haven't been, and it's not a real place, but like in your imagination it's really vivid and it's nice, and I like that. But I also like nonfiction because I like history, and I like Anne Boleyn, and I love reading about people and things and where things were. I love it all. I think it's amazing. I like knowing the facts of things, obviously, from what you can tell, since you heard me ramble on for 5 minutes about facts about everything.
Whales and lions specifically.
And dolphins.
And dolphins.
An orca is a dolphin.
And dolphins, I apologize.
I do need to figure out some more dolphin ones, but like for smaller dolphins, for smaller porpoises.
Back on track. TikTok or Instagram?
I don't have Instagram, so probably TikTok. So
I have Instagram. I'm not going to tell you my Instagram, but I have Instagram. But I am definitely a TikTok person. I love TikTok. I'll sit there for hours in bed just scrolling through it.
Yeah, but then you scroll on TikTok for so long that you are like, oh my god, it's 2 a.m.
And then my phone falls on my face.
Yes. Oh, that hurts so bad when your phone falls on your face, and all of a sudden it's just like, boop.
Okay, pancakes or waffles?
Can I go with neither?
What?
I like eggs.
Well,
okay, no. I like protein pancakes.
Okay, so pancakes.
But I don't really like them that much. I like eggs more.
That makes sense.
So probably neither.
I'm a waffle girl. I like having something to hold my syrup and it not run everywhere.
Oh, that is nice. Yes, I like the little I like the little like waffle tray, and you can put your little syrup in it, and you can just dip stuff in.
It's delicious.
It's nice, but I do like eggs more. Eggs and bacon. Well, eggs and sausage for me because I'm not a big bacon person.
Spicy or mild?
Spicy. I love spicy food to the point she doesn't even like it. She will not eat my spicy food. I make it too spicy.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more after this.
What about you?
Mild. I'm building up my spicy tolerance. I'm slowly building it up because Gigi is like, Mimi, you need to build up a spicy tolerance.
And
so I'm slowly building it up, but I prefer mild.
And her boyfriend also likes spice.
Yes, so I have to build it up.
So there's that.
To catch up with these guys.
Pretty much.
Okay, 2 more. Soft or hard tacos?
Soft.
Yes.
I love soft tacos. They're so much easier.
Hard tacos are a good crunch, and I do like that satisfying, but soft tacos are.
Soft tacos are so much easier to wrap, and also, well, obviously hard tacos you don't wrap, but also they don't break as easily. Like, I had a hard taco once, and I was eating it, and I ate it in front of Mimi, and it just broke. And I'm like, well, I was okay. I was eating that, but okay.
Okay, last one. The most important question.
You saved the best for last.
Save the best for last. You ready for this?
Yes.
Pepsi or Coke?
Ooh, Pepsi. I love Pepsi. I like the little crispness of it.
How dare you?
How dare be? How dare you?
I am a Coke girl through and through.
She also doesn't like, though, that I like my soda hot.
Yeah,
I love it warm.
Hot soda, warm soda. Disgusting. Absolutely hate it. It has to be cold in the fridge.
Because I'll drink warm soda. I don't love warm soda. Warm soda's kind of nasty, but, well, it's kind of nasty sometimes. Like, if you want really crisp things, like if it's really hot, like not crisp. If you want really cold things and it's hot outside, and you have a warm pop, it's kind of nasty. But like if you have a cold pop in the warm sun, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
But she likes Coke, which that's a problem. I don't know which one do you guys like? You know what? We should ask them.
Yeah, tell us what you guys like in the comments. If you made it this far, you're officially part of the chaos. Welcome to the club.
Don't forget to subscribe. Come back for the next episode, and maybe let us know. Should we talk less?
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Bye, besties. Stay cute, stay chaotic, and remember,
some thoughts are better said out loud.
Gigi
and Mimi.
Over and out.